because I'm so tired. Right into the mic. Enjoy it all. So who am I looking for? MDVAU. This person. Oh no. Oh no. Magic Online. Why you do this? Good luck and have fun has been called. We will keep. It is in probably inverter thingies. Hey, who cares? What's up? I'm so tired I can't stand it. I wasn't tired before I decided to play Magic and instantly energy gone. Goodbye, Spell Quelly. You were my favorite Spell Queller. I guess we just sideboard in disputes and not really anything else. Oh, we're playing versus this. Never mind. We do not just sideboard in disputes. This is a different match entirely. Jeskai, tap out, control Urine. For standard or for Pioneers? This was probably a bad match. At least probably. Luca with Yadario or whatever it's called. I don't actually know what it's called. But that's a bit of a tilt. I'm probably going to play this Rattle Chain anyway and not care. Yep. Not going well. Yeah, well, that's a good one for him to hit. Or, well, I guess not hit, just have. Hmm. Guess we're tapping that. For when you really want to save 1 point of damage. Can I feel like when they didn't get rid of that they're going to just kill this? Looks like it doesn't matter what I feel. Assuming they have no removal, a land next turn would be quite powerful. Oh, that abrupt decay is very nice. Muy unfortunito. Could just bring this out, protect from that, I guess. Could also just not care. It is what it is. None of the things I have right now have flash, which is a little unfortunate. And we know they're drawing a fatal push. So they get 2 removal spells this turn? Oh, that's a bit of a dagger. I have no idea what they're playing 4 mana to do. 5 mana. No, it's a Nissa. That's fine. I guess I messed up, maybe. I should have blocked this here and this here. They have an abrupt decay and a fatal push and drawing another abrupt decay. Route draws here would be nice. That is not the route draw, so we're dead. Killed a Nissa, but that doesn't even get us another turn when they have double removal. I probably wouldn't. I think those cards mess up the mana quite a bit. Pretty sure I want Rest in Pieces. Pretty sure I'm fine with this as well. I don't think the game goes long enough for those too much. Actually, I think these are good here too. That ain't it. Yeah, well, that's good enough to keep. Well, since they shocked to hold up potentially Mystical Dispute, we'll just play that. That's unfortunate. Play this while they can't dispute it. Draw Coco now. No blue source would be fantastic. That's a blue source. Well, that's not anything we want. Yes, yes, we know you've had that since turn 1. Maybe I'm not supposed to play into it, but I kind of want it out of their hand before I draw Coco. Kind of weird. They played their land before they played their tracker. Oh, they noticed it too. They're like, didn't need that clue. Alright, well, I'm going to play this. I think this is a terrible card to do, but it's whatever. We're really far behind, and we're very unlikely to win this game without drawing multiple or like a Coco and something else good over the next 2 turns. The Lester hand's just trash. I mean, they only have 1 card. It could be absolute nothing. And if it's absolute nothing, we have a 2-turn attack. It was not absolute nothing. fact, it was great. Now they have this next turn. So we basically, like I said, have to have Coco. And Coco could very well not be good enough. Like I said, it has to be Coco plus something else. So give them the OGG. And yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't like the Spirits deck a great deal. So let's try it in a league. I need to find my mobile phone. Well, minute cues. Artemis Fowl a series or a movie? Looks like it'd be a cool series. Does not look like it would be able to be condensed in a movie. It is apparently a movie. We lost the Dastro. Oh well. This ain't it. There's 24 lands in this deck. Could we stop getting one land darls, please? Alright, we keep. Probably put Brazen Borrow on the bottom because I don't respect it as a card in general. Though in all honesty, you could argue that I should just put the card with white on the bottom because, you know, white. And we don't have white. So please, opponent, don't false seize us when we're already mulliganing. That's not cool. Our opponent has false seized us when we were already mulliganing. Neato Burrito. On a positive note, I'm assuming that means inverter, and we're supposed to be favored versus inverter, but doesn't mean we'll win, or that we even are. Lovely. Put a card on top. Guess I need to pass here, play into censor and be sad, but it is what it is. So they have 3 cards in hand. The one they put on top, this and an unknown. They left it on top. It basically has to be dig through time. Or a Jace. But with this in their hand, I'm not sure they get to Jace ever. Okay then. One of those 2 cards was good enough to keep on top. I'm not sure which it was. While they don't have a counter spell, I'm just going to go ahead and play my big one. Quite the army now. We have a protection from them drawing runner-runner combo. So if they play anything but that island this turn, we know we win. Well, I mean, obviously, unless it lets them redraw a card, but... That is the land. So they hit a dig through time, which is the actual best possible. They know the 2 cards in their hand, I believe. Oh, they know they're on Fatal Push and or dead now. Okay. I don't think there's any reason to cast a spell. I guess dig through time's still pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, dig through time's not that good. Just play this, Spell Quell EOT, cast Eagle on our turn. Spell Quell literally anything they play, but that's fine. Okay. Well, I believe these are quite fantastic here. Probably not good enough. Let's try something of this nature. Can't find the list I'm looking for. Sure, we keep. Gonna attempt to play this. A lot of these decks sideboard out Falsies. It kind of sucks that they still have it. Mystical Dispute. So that must mean they have two. Guess I'd sack that for a Thought Erasure. Yep, they do have two. Well, now that we know they have that card, we might bring in Dromoka's Command now. Chase is a really good card. Get rid of an opt. That's scary. Is your hand that powerful? Hmm. I'll make them pay the mana if nothing else. That way they can't Mystical Dispute if we draw a thing. Oh, well. Bad for us. They now get a Jace. They get to use the Collective Brutality. And then they get to kill our Selfless Spirit and our other Collective Brutality. Sorry, our Collective Company. Assuming they have a card they don't care about. So as long as they don't have a dig through time, it's honestly not the end of the world here. They have a dig through time like we're clearly in super bad trouble. Well, no dig through time. Or they want to play around the Mystical Dispute. It's looking more and more like a dispute. Oh, never mind, it's Big Jace. They took a point of damage to do that. I don't think I'm going to bring in the commands. Like, we have a couple of rest in peace already. This does actual nothing. They just don't even have to pay for it, but whatever. I like casting spells. In fact, this is worse because now they don't take the 2 damage, but I've already given up this game. The only reason I've not conceded this game is I'm wanting to see more of their sideboard. I believe I'm on 0%. Okay, I've actually had enough. I'm falling asleep, so I want to go ahead and concede that game and get on to the rest of the league. I don't think I want to change anything. Oh, wait. Did I not bring these in? I thought I brought these in. I'm pretty sure I pulled these in a minute ago, didn't I? Like, am I crazy or did I not sideboard these in? Very desperately need a land. I played it in that manner because I actively wanted him using the dispute. Like, I didn't want them to think about not using it. I wanted to prompt them into using it more, thinking I was mana screwed or something. Because I really want to use this dispute on one of their more powerful spells like Little Jace. They have a collective brutality that sucks. For us, they don't. Most of these decks do not play a good portion of them, and the ones that do are just going to get us really good. It's just what it is. It is kind of a tilt that they drew a second one apparently. We missed our land, so we don't have any real options. Well, we're back to having to draw a Coco or the game's over. Could go ahead and play Coco right now and try to get lucky and kill this. Hope they have nothing, but there's far too many of these decks that play like Languish or Ritual Suit or some ridiculousness in the main that I just don't want to do that. Problem with this is I gave them another turn to draw a Mystical Dispute. Well, that's probably not a good sign for me. Well, I told you it wasn't a good sign for me. I'm supposed to take a screenshot of that and I kind of forgot. So that's about half. Still 5 next turn, even if they kill the biggest. Sure. It's no longer 5 if they kill the biggest, it's 3. A lord would be 5. It's not a lord. Kinda want to attack anyway. Plus I'm at 2 if I attack. Oh, maybe it's just not worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with not worth. I want to get a trigger from the maelstrom before I attack. I think I'll pay 3 more for this. Then I'll attempt to tap them out with this. Because that gives us a bunch of just wins. For example, any lord. Any herald. That's a lord. So they're tapped out now. They blocked the biggest one. They're going to take 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, we won round 1. Might not do all 5 of these rounds, considering I'm an hour in for playing 2 matches. The opponent was about 10 minutes slower than us in general. Ray definitely does not want to get fault distortioned anymore. I just saw your message. I'll go ahead and play this. Some decks have Mystical Dispute main, I just don't even want to risk it. Well, this isn't one of those decks. We very desperately need to not draw more lands. To draw less lands more less lands draw. I specifically said less lands more draw. I don't know what's going on here. Well, let's go ahead and use this. Screw it. Oh no, I've been censored. So I got a card out of their hand, and they took 2 life. Neat. I've said a few things in my life, but we refer to that one as Neato Post Burrito. Standard All-Star. I'm actually surprised this isn't more sideboards. I will save my 1/1 from your dastardly deeds. I actually think this card was a lot better than that card. I'm kind of surprised that they chose that one to counterspell. think I'd rather draw a card than just put another 1/1 on the table. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess putting the 1/1 on the table stops them from casting Dig Through Time if they don't have a land. I don't know if that's good enough. I think just drawing a card's better. Because, like, they could just have the land anyway. And, like, they can just outweigh them anyway. They had the land, so one's not good enough. So I could have played the second and it'd been good enough, but, like, they just pass, right? Ooh, that's a cool card. That is also a cool card. Think I'm gonna attack like this. That way, in case they play Chief 6/6 Bigums, that we can be like, nah, yo. Alright, you get that one. I miss our friend. They only have one card left in their hand. Seems like it could be a dig through time, but well, that's a powerful card. Hooah. Uh, None of these are lords. So I guess I want this one and this one? Any order? I target you, senpai. God, these are so annoying to put on the stack. Stop it. Always yes. Always yes. Come back. Maybe come back. Thought you were in bed, our good friend. Our good friend Sheen. Honestly, I could probably just keep this card, but I'm not going to. Also, don't think I want all 4 of these. I have a potato chips. Hello, Mr. Blade Ogre. I sequenced them in that order because I didn't even want to risk them killing the Selfless Spirit. I wanted to do my best to hold it for the Coco. The same as last turn, because of sweepers, I'm not going to play this now. Actually, I think I am going to play this now. If I play this now, they can't... I'm only playing this now because they can't dispute it, so it means I missed out on a potential couple points of damage on the Jace. So that was a bit of an error. Alright, so we ended up not missing out on any damage, but we could have. Well, I felt good about this game like 20 seconds ago. Jace has prevented so much damage. They're killing their own Jaces. Why am I even attacking them? They're literally killing their own Jaces. Here I am just attack, attack, attack. We need a Coco. That's what we refer to as game over. We'll see if we can get lucky still, but don't actually know how we do, since, you know, they have a million Jaces in these cards. What's one of them going? Like that's a thing they should have played in their main phase. But it doesn't matter what I think. Lovely. Alright. Game 3. They didn't show us any JVPs, so I don't want any of these removal thingies. Pretty sure I'll just run it back. We have a very strong draw. They mulliganed once. Not too worried about that card. Leave everything up. If they don't play anything, we're just going to Spectral Knight. And we lose because we whiffed with a Coco. Lovely. That's always a fun way to lose. Went from being super ahead to basically just dead. I'll probably just flash one of these in even if they don't play a spell. So we need to start trying to get a clock here. Getting things like that out of their hands is not bad for us. This turns off the best card in their deck. Unless they have it and a dispute. I'm just not going to give them a chance to play a Jace. Because now they kind of have to resolve a Jace or have full combo. Just pass here. Sucks for us. Alright, if they keep drawing 1-for-1 answers, they'll win. For sure. I don't actually mind spell quelling now that I have a spell sprout out, but pretty sure I'm just going to cast this now. And I assume they're going to counterspell this. Well, I didn't assume that would even be in their deck, but... Alright, it's time to hit a Coco that we don't get 2-for-1 on. Or we can hit another land. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought Censor would even be in their deck on the draw. Like, these games tend to go long, and you're usually reacting to something that's already resolved in the first several turns. Like, I barely even put all 4 disputes in. I thought about just putting like 3 in or something. Right, we need a second Coco. It's probably the second best card in our deck besides a Coco. Well, 18 more turns. Hoo-ah. Actually hit 8 lands. It's a good chance I just play this for a 2-3. Well, a 3-4 with the Supreme Phantom in play. Disputed. They could dispute me here. Maybe I'm supposed to just wait. But all my cards do practically the same thing. It seems kind of silly to wait at any point when the odds are my next card just does the exact same thing. Maybe I'm not being patient enough, though. It's a 3-turn clock now. So I guess they have 2 to dispute as well. Oh. Maybe they just wanted to shuffle things. Not actually sure. Whatever, they can't Jace and Inverter in the same turn. They put on bottom, that's good. Don't think I play any more lands. My opponent said I can F right off with that. They apparently did not like the mystical. They censored me on like turn 12, and they're upset about my mystical disputes. And for anybody who's watched me ever play Inverter, this little card, Rest in Peace, is why I sideboard out some of my copies of Dig Through Time. And game 2, I know we didn't play one, but when he was milling us with Jace, there was one in our graveyard. So he was very much aware, or they were very much aware. I apologize. I need to check something. Hmm. I have to check Facebook real quick to see whether we're playing another round or whether we're going. We'll play one more round. If we win it, we'll play another, and so on. So the next round we lose, we're done, or we'll finish the league, whichever happens first. Got such a late start tonight. I guess I should pull up the deck list. I think it won the showcase, or maybe it won a challenge, I'm not sure. I'm just trying it out. I think I'm sideboarding it miserably. I think I'm bringing this card in way too much just because I like it. But I could be wrong. If I play Inverter next weekend, I really need to find a good plan for beating spirits. Well, yeah, I'm going to keep this. Are you playing the Path of Exile season, Matt? I know you asked if I was, but don't recall you telling me if you were. Mm. Hmm. Heroic? Not heroic. Okay. You are not. Okay. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. I meant to click this one. That's a game costing error. I just lost the game. I just lost the game. I just lost the game because I'm bad. I may not actually lose the game, but I certainly lowered my odds because I'm bad. In complete honesty, that play mistake may have saved me because I was going to tap out and play the Eagle. The Eagle would have protected me from Shatter or Deafening Clarion or Anger or whatever because we could have used a Mausoleum Wanderer. But like I wouldn't have been able to save myself from a big Planeswalker. Man, at least now I can do that, I guess. Because Spell Sheller. That's right, I said Sheller. But it was still a play mistake, I believe. It's interesting to me that they choose that one. If they play fires, we quell it. Play a removal spell, we quell it. If they play nothing, we probably equal. Definitely cost myself some damage this game. I'm going to hold the queller up, so I'm going to play it like this. Or as they say in the business, we're going to play it again, Sam. Uh-oh. They want to spend 5 mana. Probably quell anything played, right? Can't quell Luca, clearly. ECD. Well, there's not a lot we can do about that. Alright, opponent. Guess we're in pretty bad shape here. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this and probably get max punished. But it does put a 2-turn clock out, and if their best plays another ECD, or like even a Shatter the Sky, the Mausoleum Wanderer stops it. They have a land and another sweltering type effect. Like we like pretty clearly lose, but who knows? Well, I guess we don't even technically lose. We still like draw Cocos and get out of it, but considering they're getting the Gideon back, it would be much hard. Much sad would we be. Alright, well. Oh, I'm dead! Rip. I kind of thought that was a 3. I'm an idiot. I guess I shouldn't have played the Eagle. Playing the Eagle was just bad. I went all in and got punished. If I played the Eagle, I'd have been able to prevent that. They'd had 4 more life at 12. We'd have been attacking for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, I guess the attack I had was the only way to 2-turn clock them, but maybe we didn't even have to try to 2-turn clock them. Yeah. That was probably a mistake. The big mistake was actually probably just playing Spectral Sailor early in the game. Never saw opponent's deck, so I don't really know how many things they're playing. But yeah, I'm an idiot. Obviously don't have any idea what I'm doing with this deck. I am an Inverter player and a Burn player, and these cards are new to me. Still not a good excuse. So I will follow up with the excuse that I am terrible. And I'm going to go play on my cell phone some while we wait for them to scry. Far from it, but thank you. Our opponent may have disappeared. Your first cube draft is on us. Lovely. Oh wait. They don't even give me a code. I can't give it away. Well, I'm certainly not going to play it. Oh well. Come on, opponent. We have the viewers here that require the contents. Hey, they're back. Just took them 8 minutes to scry. Welcome back, opponent. Wait, it's not 8 minutes. Sorry, it's 5 minutes. Misread. Well, we have to draw some bangers now because I played poorly. I should have some, but I am a trash-tastical player. Trash-tastical? Yeah, that's a word. It's a word if I say it's a word. It's another opponent that we're ahead of by like 7 minutes on the clock. Guess I'll sideboard these in? I don't know. Maybe these? So, many Cocos, a kingdom by the sea is what we need if we want to ever see Annabelle Lee. Oh no! Opponent's tapping mana. That means a Coco might not even be enough. What in the world are you? Draw 2 cards. That card's kind of cool. El Coco, come to us. We are closing in on 10 minutes faster than our opponent. I assume before this game is over, we'll be ahead on the clock by over 10. Cocos? That's not your friendly Coco. Despite my mistake, we've still drawn about 50% lands. So that's kind of cool, the fact that we were in a game in this manner. Opponent is tapping 5 mana. Oh no. My opponent's play has sped up as they've realized that this game is over and I am dead. Probably a good time for it to speed up in all honesty. Giddy on. Giddy up. Well, let's get her done. We have did it. We're 10 minutes ahead on clock. These games have been brutal today. Like 37 minutes. 16. Why won't it let me scroll down to the last one? 30 minutes. I have time to spare. What was our Mana Traders match? It would have been the dock, right? No, it was this one. Details. Doesn't show us the time on this one. Whatevs. We lost fairly quickly. So they have Chain to the Rocks too, so that means our Dramoka's commands can come in, which is kind of cool because they can kill either Chain or Elspeth. We have to be careful though, yeah, Elspeth conquers day. We have to be careful though, because it is a sacrifice effect, so we can't let it run into the chain or run into birthing melodies or whatever. I don't think I have outs anymore. I'm gonna draw my next card just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure that I have no out. I don't think even a Coco does it at this point. But we learned an extra card that turn. Maybe they'll show us an extra card next turn. We're dead here, but I'm mostly playing the next turn just to see if they'll show us another card. All they have to do is attack. They shouldn't show us another card, but you never know. I'm not going to waste time playing the eagle and blocking and all that. That's not who I am. I just want to see if they'll show us another card since I don't know what their deck is. Pretty much as soon as they attack, we concede. Assuming they attack with at least 5 of them. Or sorry, 4 of them. So they didn't show us anything else. That's disappointing. I think I definitely want some of these, maybe just all of them. The deck also seemed like it had a whole lot of big mana costs in it. Didn't seem like it had creatures, but I kind of want this anyway for just draw a card, return a thing. Like maybe I can get a second activation off of a Selfless Spirit. The deck looks like it could be a Luca deck, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go with this and see what happens. I think it'd be hard to, Sean. But we'd obviously take it. This is for a pity chest. Thought you were supposed to be in bed. It seems like a heap. I'm sending you a comedy, Daddy. Opponent has mulligan to 6. We have a pretty reasonable hand. The only cool thing about this deck is, even when we're super far behind, if we just draw Coco at the right time, we can make some fairly ridiculous comebacks, really. Woohoo! Whoa! Skibbity! Whoa! Guess I'm gonna go ahead and quell. Protect it from lightning strike. We're not protected from another chain to the rock, though. Most unfortunate. It's a good mulligan. I guess I hope they take our Wonder and not our... Don't take the rattle chains, please. Uh-oh, when I destroy this land now, they're going to get got. Well, at least they took the one I needed them to take. We can still draw Coco. That hallowed fountain was supposed to be a Coco. I put a Coco on top of my deck for a reason. So depending on what they play here, we can pump up the volume in the jam, or we can Selfless Spirit. If they have Sweltering Suns, I'll probably blow the Spirit. Our opponent is now 20 minutes slower than us. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Suppose they're going to kill our friend? Could just tick up. If they tick up, they need something, or we still have 5. Don't kill our friend, please. You won't like me if you kill our friend, because I'll whine. Oh. Well. Okay. I'm sure glad they don't have another mana. So that's their turn 4. We can just go ahead and play this. We can attack this for 5 next turn. Did I get rid of their exile zone? I don't want to see that. Like, I don't want to see this. How did I get rid of it? Go away. Isn't that their exile zone? Why? I don't want to see this card. Get out of here. I could be doing something wrong, but since I don't have any idea, I'm going to pretend like it's the game's fault and say quality programming. Because that's how we do things, right? In this culture. We don't know what we're doing, we just blame everyone else. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so clearly it's not my fault. It has to be someone else's. It's just the facts of life. I'm clearly perfect, right? How could I not be perfect? That is also not a Coco. Our opponent has 7 mana now. So Spirit's technically lethal. Sorry, a Lord. I said a Spirit. Coco's a pretty fair draw. Flash Creature's a pretty fair draw. A hallowed fountain is not that good of a draw. Well, any flash creature now, the rest of the game's reasonable. Any Coco, the rest of the game's reasonable. Them just not having anything here would be reasonable for us. Odds are they have something, though. They have 3 cards in their hand. They've only played like 6 spells this game. So I'd imagine some kind of other sweeper. I don't know what that does, so. Oh! Well. Okay, lovely. Well, I guess we're dead unless we draw Coco now. I thought we were going to win this game. Should probably only attack with 1. To be honest, I forgot this card was even a card. If they attack with both, we only have Cocos out. If they attack with 1, we can draw another haste creature and then maybe get a Coco. Flash creature's probably our best draw. Well, that's a flash creature. I think we are locked out now. I do not think we can win anymore. Attacking them both would be kind of brave, again. Because we have a Coco now, we only have to block 1. I don't think I would have casted that. That seems like a card you don't want to cast here. Maybe they played it for dramatic effect. Oop, we died. Alright, well. Kinda sad. 11 seconds left on the clock. We lost to this thing. Wonder what else they had to hit, or if those were like the only things they could hit and we got unlucky. That wouldn't have done anything. Well, we didn't draw Coco out of their game, right? You probably want to draw Cocos in your Bant Coco deck. And I punted game 1, I think. Pretty sure we could have won game 1 if I'd played differently. Like, I'm pretty confident I played game one poorly. So I got a little unlucky drawing the Coco, but also just played very poorly in a game that might have been winnable if I'd played in a different manner. I don't think I'll lose that match either if we have open deck lists. So, like, say we're in a Pro Tour environment or like a LCQ or something. I think that'd have been good. Like, for example, I sideboarded out the Brazen Borrower. Like, that would have been a hell of a lot better than Spell Queller on that last game, but uh, you know, I didn't know what our opponent was playing. His hand seems fine. I'll have to draw some lands at some point, but we have a lot of ones and twos, and then we have a Lord. Preferably that land will be green by the time we do get around to it. Well, like I said, like even with all of that, I'm still pretty sure I punted the game one. Like I think it was entirely my fault. So I'm not trying to make excuses, I'm just talking. I probably shouldn't F6. They spend 3 mana, I would snap Mausoleum Wonder or whatever it is. Right, well, I officially don't even know what our opponent's playing. Well, that's unfortunate. Their deck likes to cast those things. Guess I'll play this then. It's another opponent that I'm like kind of clueless what they're playing. Very likely doesn't affect any plan I would have, though. Pretty sure my plans are just going to be casting this next turn anyway. They played a land before they cast that? Oh, well. Kind of surprised they offered the voice. Guess we're playing defense now. Guess I'm never blocking with this, so. They drew a land, that's good for us. I don't think they can send everything. We have too good of blocks if they send everything. They probably have to send just the 2 goblins. And the voice. Because we clearly don't want to block the voice. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we play this, 8, 9, 10, and 11. But they can actually do things with that, so. I guess I just play this and attack with like 2 of them then. Probably just attack with these 2. Keep 2, 3, 4 blockers. I guess Embercleave might find a way to kill us, but other than that, I doubt we care about anything at this point. So they can make a food at the end of the turn and even sack said food to gain 2 or to gain 3 life. Because that's what food does. And gain additional 3 life next turn. So they can block a thing and go to 9, but we deal more than 9, so... Excuse me. Okay. Probably one of our Dramokus friends here. Probably want this bad boy too. I doubt we're going to be spending much extra time on things like that. Alright, let's see if we can lock up a pity chest. A pity chest, my favorite chest. I have to do this if I actually want to view the people in the chat, and I think that's silly. I can't think of any other way to do it. Yeah, I think this is a keep. That could have been worse. Could have been better. We main phase all our friends in my country. I would block. Alright, well. Doesn't matter what I tap. Oh, they don't have a Coco. That's cool. I've just assumed a Coco when they didn't play anything. I didn't expect that. This wasn't on my radar. I guess I need to main phase this. Is this some kind of Winona list or something? I said Winona. Is this the type of list the Judds play? I don't know. One of the same things now. So if they don't have a land, they can't even replay Kenrith? Huh. So they can replay Kenrith now. And even give it haste. But then they just die to our motley crew of commons and uncommons and rares. Actually, yeah. Alright, we've acquired a pity chest. Onward we go, looking for the 4-1. So we're actually just 3 and 2 on the night. We played our Mana Traders event beforehand. I'm not liking this deck. This deck's not really fitting my play style. I find sideboarding with it non-intuitive. and like it seems like it really needs to hit cards at particular times, and then like it's kind of like this low to the curve aggressive deck that's like casually got to play 24 lands because Cocos are so important. Like, pretty sure I would enjoy Zan's blue white build more. Might be worth revisiting that. We get a little bit better mana base, and we get counter spells over collected companies and like more interaction. We don't get the powerful collective company anymore, but we have like more options on turns, I think. It's 3.5 minutes and we don't have an opponent yet. Come play the Ray. The Ray has a restroom he would like to attend. Here we go. Did we lose to Astro? Again? I don't know how many times we lost it tonight, but I believe more than half. With a mulligan this hand, it just doesn't seem powerful enough. It seems slow and we're on the draw. I just don't want to play anything. Or I don't want to keep a hand that doesn't play anything before turn 3. Probably going to regret that, but it is what it is. Especially regretted if our opponent leads with a swamp of any kind. Alright, well, our opponent's not here. Back to Twitter I go. Oh, lovely. Yeah, this hand's a keep. I don't like Brazen Borrower anyway, so get on out of here. Yeah. Opponent, we could be playing anything. It's a non-scary, scary. Watching people do the vault, and good golly, these people are athletic. I'm not exactly sure what our opponent's playing. So I'm just going to slam this. And hope we don't get Mystic disputed. Oh, okay. It's probably bringed a lot. Maybe. That's a Teferi. That's not good for us. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're in trouble. I think they play sweepers too. This card's quite good versus us. I just discovered I do not have 2 blue mana. Oh no, says me. No 2 blue mana. Q, 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 Q. Most unfortunate, most sad, very frown. Don't you do it, opponent. Okay. Lovely. You don't have any cool stuff, do you? Nope. You don't have any cool stuff. So that's lit for us. By cool stuff, I mean reach. Obviously, it has like vigilance and menace and every other keyword that was ever a keyword in the 19th century. That's right. I called that card Ode, even though it's brand new. It's not brand new. It's kind of Ode. It's like last set. That feels like a century ago. Because we've already had and lost companions since then. Most sad we were. Alright, opponent, you're not allowed to play spells. Sure they were. I don't make untrue statements. But if they just play a Nicobolus, can I concede? Is it possible for me to beat this card? So they can't get any of the lands. They can't get that. They can't get that. They can't get that. So they got 2 cards. Why, I don't believe we can win anymore. Probably win. Just gotta draw a Herald, right? Herald's probably a good Magic card. Problem is, I can't really beat this Bring to the Light. And it goes and gets that Hour of Devastation and kills me. Alright, opponent. So now I can Teferi and bounce this. You like how I just didn't cast my spirit that I meant to cast? Yeah, me too. It was lit. It was lit how bad I am. On the positive note, after they hit the Bring to the Light, I don't actually think we have an out. For whatever that's worth. And I'm guessing it's not worth much. Guess we can draw a Herald into a bunch of Heralds? Or into a Coco and a bunch of Heralds? Opponent, you can't really attack with this. That's not the Herald that I've always dreamed of. So, I don't think I can win anymore. Unless they just don't go for it and then we find some other way to win. We can Spectral Sailor into a Mausoleum Wanderer. That's our out. Similarly, we would want to counterspell that too. Nope. Now we need some Cocos. I guess I can't attack with anything? I'm definitely going to bring in my disputes. Is there anything else I can bring in? Oh no, they sent the whole party. I'm large and I'm in charge. Let's go. I'm larger and more in charger. Let's go. Kappa? Um... I don't know. I feel like nothing I do helps. That's not 6 damage on that. So I guess these two have to go over there. I just lose everything. There's nothing I can do. Not only do I lose everything and there's nothing I can do, they have a Bring to Light that goes against the Siege Rhino and kills us. Or whatever generic spell that they want to go get to deal 2 damage. And even assuming they didn't have that Bring to the Light, they have 6 spells. They've not been playing lands. Whatever they are good enough. Just whatever they are. I thought I pressed F6 already. Whatever they are good enough. Well, cool. We get to see more cards. So we can't have that. Can't have that. Alright, well, we didn't really get to see any more cards. Alright, well, let's bring in our favorite friends. Let's bring in your boys. Think the Brazen Borrower does much? Selfless Spirit Guide's not great here, I don't think. With their big sweepers, Hour of Devastation, and I think it says that it doesn't care about any indestructible thingies. Pretty sure it says that. I think all the 2/3 flash flyers seem good, and any counter spell that can stop a Teferi for even a turn seems reasonable. And we just don't have anything else good in our sideboard. I think if we get to the point of the game where we're drawing a card a turn, we've already lost. Because that's the exact state their game or their deck wants to get to. Queller can at least time walk them for a turn. They have a lot of 3 and 4 cost spells. They have Nahiri's, Fault Seizes, a million removal spells to fairies, a lot of ramp, their own mystical disputes, which means all of our blue cards are kind of bad. Can't get my hair situated. Need to shave it. I need to be a bald ray. Need to eat more tater chips too. They're just sitting over there, missing me. I miss them. I'm gonna keep it. There's 24 lands. And I don't like mulliganing versus a Fault Scour, Fault Seize deck anyway. Especially one that's going to have some counter spells. We're just going to have to draw our lands. There's 24 of them in the deck. But I mean, they're my babies. They're over there chilling besides Eeyore. Strike one. Unfortunately, we don't really get 3 strikes this game. We get 2 strikes. 2 strikes and we're out. This could have been a mulligan with only 1 card to play, but... Like, we had 23 draws into 50-some cards times 2. It's probably like 60%. I'm too lazy to do the math. Can't do it in my head. I'm way too sleepy. I've slept like 4 hours today. Let's see what it actually was. Yeah, we're closer to 70. Well, I knew it was 60-ish or above, I guess. We'll go ahead and start clicking this blank space here because A, Taylor Swift sung a song named that, and B, it's just going to be our land anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's fine. Now, any non-sanctum land in our entire deck turns on our best card. If they have a Teferi, we kind of lose now. As Bill and Ted would say, most heinously. They'd probably throw a whoa or something after that. You're welcome. That is my bad impression of some quaint gents. I don't know if I'm supposed to play this right now. Like, they have counter spells, so... Lovely! Well, so we've had 1 Coco tonight find 1 spell. And I believe with 2 we might win that game. We might have won that game anyway. And we had 1 Coco totally whiff. Wah, 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 wah. We're dead. Oh, hello! 5 drop, exactly on curve. That had 5 color deck that had better mana than ours. So you can't have that, you can't have that, you can't have that, you can't have that, you can't have that. So pop. So you got these. Well, if it counts for anything, I don't think it mattered. So at least we have that going for us. It didn't matter at all. Hopefully our PD chest will be good. I'm going to open all PD chests on stream. And I'm not going to open any chests I get off stream. But if it's a PD chest on stream, it will be opened. I'm about 1 turn from conceding. Oh no, it's a Teferi. They have an abrupt decay too, so I can't even attack the Teferi. Alright, we're done here. GG. Yeah, like I said, I don't really like the Spirits deck. Oh, you get a QP for a 3-2 again? Alright, well, let's go open a set from our pity chest. So So, pity chest time. Whee! I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is worth no money and not even look it up. This deck's strong. It's good versus Inverter. We beat our 2 Inverter opponents. And we lost to Indomitable Cruelty and some other things. Well, it was a fun stream. I actually streamed 2.5 hours tonight because I'm wild. Mainly because Daddy wanted me to. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for stopping by.